In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Peace and blessings be upon you all, my dear brothers and sisters. What I am about to share with you today is not just another reminder that you will hear and forget. This is something deeper, something that quietly touches the very foundation of your home, your relationships, your health, your sleep, and yes, even your money. This is something that millions of people around the world are desperately searching for without even knowing its name. And the painful truth is that most of us once had it, and we lost it without realizing it was gone. Let me ask you something before we even begin. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to have very little, yet their lives feel full? Their homes feel warm. Their food feels satisfying. Their children are calm. Their sleep is deep. Their hearts carry a kind of quietness that you cannot explain. And then you look at someone else, someone with money, a big house, an expensive car, all the things the world says you need to be happy. And yet that person is restless, angry, worried, always chasing something, always feeling like something is missing. The house is big, but the heart is empty. The bank account is full, but peace is nowhere to be found. This difference is real. This difference is not imaginary. And this difference has a name. It is called Barakah, blessings. Not just money, not just health, not just success, but something deeper than all of those things. A divine quality that Allah places inside things, inside moments, inside relationships, inside food, inside work, and inside time. When blessings are present, even a little becomes more than enough. When blessings are absent, even a lot feels hollow and empty. And here is what breaks my heart. We live in a time when people are earning more money than their grandparents ever dreamed of. We have technology, medicine, comfort, and convenience that previous generations could not imagine. And yet anxiety is at an all-time high. Depression is growing. Marriages are breaking. Children are lost. Parents are lonely. Sleep disorders are everywhere, and nobody knows why. They go to doctors. They try therapy. They change jobs, change cities, change relationships. And still something feels wrong. Still something feels missing. The reason, my brothers and sisters, is very simple. We have chased every solution except the one that actually works. We have tried everything except the thing our Creator told us to try. We have knocked on every door except the door that was always open for us. We removed Barakah from our lives slowly, quietly, one habit at a time, and now we wonder why life feels the way it does. So today, let us talk about this honestly. Let us talk about what destroys blessings without us noticing. Let us talk about what brings blessings back. And let us talk about what a blessed life actually looks like, because I think many of us have completely forgotten. Think about food for a moment. Just food. Something so simple, so ordinary, something we deal with multiple times every single day. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had a relationship with food that we cannot even comprehend today. He would pick up a fallen piece of bread from the floor, clean it, and eat it. He would never waste a single drop. He would eat what was in front of him without complaining. He would finish what was on his plate. He treated food like the gift it actually is, because he understood something deeply that we have completely forgotten. Respect the blessing, and the blessing stays. Disrespect it, and it quietly leaves. Now look at us today. At weddings, mountains of food are thrown into garbage bins while guests barely touch their plates. At home, we cook more than we need and then throw away leftovers without thinking twice. Children leave half-eaten food on the table and nobody says anything. Bread, the most basic and sacred of foods, is treated like it has no value. And then people sit down after dinner and say, "I don't know why I still feel unsatisfied. I don't know why there is never enough. I don't know why expenses keep rising even though we keep earning more." Hazrat Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, narrated something that I want you to truly sit with. She said that one day the Prophet, peace be upon him, came inside the house and found a piece of bread lying on the floor. He picked it up, cleaned it, and ate it. Then he turned to her and said, "O Aisha, honor the honorable things, because when a blessing leaves a nation, it rarely comes back." He was talking about a piece of bread, and he was warning about an entire nation. He was telling us that disrespect for small blessings is what causes the large ones to disappear. This is not a small matter. This is a spiritual law, and like all spiritual laws, it operates whether we believe in it or not, whether we pay attention to it or not. You can ignore gravity, but you will still fall. You can ignore the laws of blessings, but you will still feel their consequences. The question is whether you want to understand what is happening in your life, or whether you want to keep walking in the dark. Now let us talk about something that many people in business will relate to very deeply. There are shopkeepers, traders, businessmen, and entrepreneurs who spend money on all kinds of things trying to increase their income. They try new marketing strategies. They try different products. Some even spend money on spiritual remedies, on written prayers they hang in their shops, on various practices they have heard will bring money. And yet nothing changes. Business stays difficult, or money comes but leaves quickly. Nothing sticks, and the reason is often something they are doing every single day without realizing it. The Prophet, peace be upon him, gave a direct warning about trade. He said that lying and swearing excessively during buying and selling may help move products temporarily, but it destroys the blessing in that wealth. Think about that. Think about how common false advertising has become. Think about how normal it is for businesses today to exaggerate, to mislead, to make promises they cannot keep. Think about how many people describe their products in ways that are simply not true. Think about fake reviews, dishonest negotiations, hidden fees, and broken promises. People do all of this thinking they are being smart, thinking they are getting ahead. But what they are actually doing is slowly poisoning the very source of their income. Because wealth without Barakah is not wealth. It is just numbers. Numbers that bring stress instead of peace. Numbers that create problems instead of solving them. Numbers that enter the hand and immediately disappear in unexpected ways, in medical bills, in broken relationships, in accidents, in anxiety that cannot be treated with any amount of money. Halal wealth with blessings is completely different. Even a small amount does more. Even a modest income, earned with honesty and gratitude, can sustain a family in ways that a dishonest fortune never could. And here I want to say something that might surprise you. The connection between our spiritual condition and our material life is far more real than most people are willing to accept. Sin does not only damage the soul. This is something that people do not think about often enough. When a person moves away from Allah, not just in their prayers, but in their character, in their words, in their treatment of others, in their private moments when nobody is watching, something changes in their life. Peace begins to fade. Sleep becomes difficult. Small problems become large ones. Relationships become strained. A cloud appears, quiet and invisible, and it follows that person everywhere. This is not superstition. This is reality. Scholars throughout history have written about this. They observed it in their communities and in their own lives. When people abandon prayer, when they normalize lying, when they treat others with cruelty, when they consume what is forbidden, when they fill their hearts with arrogance and envy, blessings begin to withdraw. It is not that Allah punishes them in dramatic and visible ways. It is more subtle than that. The Nur, the divine light, slowly dims inside their lives, and in that dimness, nothing feels right anymore. But here is what I want you to hear with your whole heart. The doors of mercy are never truly closed, no matter how far someone has drifted, no matter how long they have been living in a way that removes blessings, no matter how many mistakes they have made or how many years they have spent in carelessness. The door of return is always open. Allah is waiting. He is always waiting. And when a person turns back with sincerity, things begin to change. Not always immediately, not always in the way we expect, but they change. The righteous scholars used to say something beautiful about the prayer of Chasht, what many know as Salat al-Duha, the voluntary morning prayer. They would say that poverty and this prayer cannot exist in the same life together. If a person prays Chasht consistently, with sincerity, poverty cannot stay. Now some people hear this and think it sounds too simple. Too easy. They want complicated solutions. They want strategies and plans and systems. But Allah's system is often the simplest one, and we keep rejecting it because our eyes have been trained to trust complexity over sincerity. Think about what Salat al-Duha really is. It is a person waking up in the morning after the world has already started moving, after the race of the day has already begun, and stopping. Just stopping. Turning to Allah, saying, before I chase anything today, I want to sit with you. I want to acknowledge you. I want to ask you. That act of pausing, of choosing Allah over the urgent demands of the day, carries a spiritual weight that we cannot fully understand. And Allah, in His infinite generosity, responds to that act in ways that go far beyond what we can see or measure. Now I want to talk about homes, because the home is the center of everything. It is where life happens. It is where children are raised, where marriages either grow or slowly die, where parents either feel valued or feel invisible, where peace either lives or does not. And the condition of a home is deeply connected to the spiritual practices within it. A home where the Quran is recited regularly has a different atmosphere. This is not just a feeling. This is something real. People who have been in homes like this know exactly what I mean. There is a softness in the air, a quietness in the heart. The angels are present. The shaitan finds it difficult to stay. The family members treat each other differently, with more patience, more kindness, more forgiveness. And this is not because those people are perfect. It is because the environment itself carries blessings. A home where the 5 daily prayers are established, where even small children see their parents praying, where the call to prayer is taken seriously and not ignored. That home is under divine protection in a way that cannot be replicated by any security system or any amount of money. A home where the parents make dua for their children every night, where children kiss the hands of their parents and ask for their blessings, where forgiveness is asked and given freely, where food is eaten with gratitude, and Alhamdulillah is said sincerely, not just out of habit. That home has something in it that the most expensive real estate cannot provide. And now compare that to a home where the Quran sits on a shelf covered in dust, where prayer times come and go without anyone moving, where the television is the loudest voice in the house, where food is eaten in silence or in arguments, where parents and children live like strangers sharing the same roof, where the last time someone said I love you or I'm proud of you or I'm sorry was so long ago that nobody can remember. That home may have everything the world measures success by, but inside it feels cold, it feels hollow, and everyone in it knows something is missing even if they cannot name it. Brothers and sisters, I want to speak for a moment about relationships, because this is where so much pain lives today. So many people are hurting in their relationships and they cannot understand why. They wonder why their marriage feels distant, why their children do not open up to them, why friendships feel shallow, why they feel alone even when surrounded by people. And the answer is almost always connected to expectations and to a loss of sincerity. We live in a time of extreme expectations. We want people to understand us perfectly, love us unconditionally, support us consistently, and never disappoint us. And when they fail to meet those expectations, as all human beings eventually will, we feel betrayed. We feel hurt. We start building walls. We start protecting ourselves. And slowly, the very relationships that were supposed to bring us peace become another source of stress. The truth is that no human being can carry the weight of your complete happiness. No spouse, no parent, no child, no friend is capable of filling every void in your heart. That void was designed by Allah to be filled only by Him. When we place expectations on people that only Allah can meet, we set those relationships up for failure. And then we blame the other person for not being enough, when the real problem is that we gave them a job that was never theirs to do. Real love, the kind that lasts, the kind that carries Barakah, is not about what you can get from someone. It is about what you can give. It is patient. It does not keep score. It does not evaporate when convenience disappears. The people who truly care about you will still be there when you have nothing impressive to offer, when you are struggling, when you are not at your best. Those are the relationships worth protecting with your life. And to protect them, you have to water them. You have to show up for them. You have to say the kind words. You have to apologize first sometimes. You have to listen when you are too tired to listen. Because relationships that are neglected do not suddenly break. They slowly go cold. And one day you look up and realize the distance between you and someone you love has become so wide that you no longer know how to cross it. Do not let that happen. Do not wait until something breaks to start paying attention. Start today. Go home today and speak gently to your family. Put your phone down when your child is talking to you. Look your spouse in the eyes and ask them how they are really doing. Call your mother just to hear her voice. These small acts carry enormous spiritual weight. They bring warmth back into homes that have grown cold. Now I want to address something that I believe is one of the hidden causes of suffering for so many people today. And that is ingratitude. Not obvious, dramatic ingratitude. The subtle kind. The kind that creeps in quietly when life becomes routine. When blessings become so familiar that we stop seeing them as blessings. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you woke up and before checking your phone, before thinking about what you had to do that day, before anything else, you simply paused and thanked Allah for the fact that you woke up? For the fact that your lungs were breathing without effort? For the fact that your eyes could open and see light? For the fact that you had a bed to wake up from? For the fact that someone somewhere in your life loves you? We spend enormous energy focusing on what we do not have. We look at others and see what they have that we lack. We scroll through social media and compare our ordinary Tuesday to someone else's highlight reel. And we feel behind. We feel lesser. We feel like life is passing us by while everyone else is somehow getting it right. And in that constant state of comparison and dissatisfaction, we become blind to the extraordinary gifts sitting right in front of us. Allah said something in the Quran that is one of the most powerful promises ever made. He said, "If you are grateful, I will increase you." Not maybe, not perhaps, not under certain conditions. He promised increase. He guaranteed it. Gratitude is a spiritual mechanism that opens doors. It is not just a nice feeling or a good attitude. It is an act of worship that directly affects the flow of blessings into your life. And understand what gratitude really means. It is not just saying Alhamdulillah with your mouth. True gratitude is when your heart actually feels the weight of what you have been given. When you look at your children and think, Allah chose me to be their parent. Out of all the people in the world, Allah trusted me with these souls. When you eat a meal and actually taste it and think, someone grew this food. Someone transported it. Allah made rainfall to produce it. And it ended up on my table. When you walk and feel your legs carrying you and think, so many people cannot do what I'm doing right now without thinking about it. That kind of gratitude changes you from the inside. It changes how you see everything. And when you start seeing blessings everywhere, you find them everywhere, because they were always there. You were just not looking. Let me talk about something that connects everything we have discussed, and that is the relationship between generosity and barakah. Because this is something that the logic of this world cannot fully explain, but the logic of faith understands completely. The world says that if you give, you have less. Basic mathematics. But the spiritual law says the opposite. When you give sincerely, when you help someone without expecting anything in return, when you quietly remove a burden from someone's life, something remarkable happens in your own life. Doors open. Help comes from unexpected places. Problems that seemed impossible suddenly have solutions. The same money that was barely enough begins stretching further. This is not a coincidence. This is Allah fulfilling His promise that the one who gives from what they have will not be left without. The one who helps will be helped. The one who is merciful will receive mercy. Think about the people in your life right now who are struggling. Not struggling in ways you have to fix completely. Just struggling. Someone who is lonely and needs a conversation. Someone who is stressed and needs to feel heard. Someone who is hungry and needs a meal. Someone who is lost and needs guidance. Someone who has made mistakes and needs forgiveness. You have the capacity to be a source of barakah in someone's life today. And in doing so, you invite blessings into your own. This is the beautiful economy of faith. Nothing given sincerely for Allah is ever lost. It comes back. Sometimes immediately, sometimes later, sometimes in this life and sometimes in the next. But it always comes back because Allah never lets a sincere act go unrewarded. He is a shakur, the most appreciative. He values what you do even when no human being sees it or acknowledges it. Now I want to speak directly to the person who is watching this right now in a state of hardship. And I know you are there, because hardship touches every life at some point. Maybe you are carrying debt that feels like it will never end. Maybe your business has been struggling for months and you are running out of hope. Maybe your marriage is on the edge of something you are afraid to face. Maybe you have been applying for jobs and every door keeps closing. Maybe you are dealing with a health issue that is draining your energy and your spirit. Maybe you cry at night after everyone else has fallen asleep, because you do not want anyone to know how much pain you are carrying. I want to say this to you clearly and sincerely. Do not give up on Allah. I know that sounds simple. I know it might even feel frustrating to hear when you have been making dua for so long and nothing seems to change. But please hear me out. The delay is not rejection. Allah is not ignoring you. Allah is not unaware of what you are going through. He knows. He knows the exact number of tears you have cried. He knows the exact weight of what you are carrying. He knows what you need before you ask. But sometimes the delay has a purpose. Sometimes Allah withholds something to bring you closer to Him, because He knows that if things were easy, you might not come to Him with the same urgency, the same sincerity, the same desperation that breaks a heart open in the most beautiful way. Sometimes hardship is not a punishment. It is an invitation to a deeper relationship with your Creator than you have ever had before. The Prophet, peace be upon him, went through hardships that would crush most of us. He lost his mother as a small child. He lost his beloved wife. He lost his children. He was mocked, threatened, chased out of his home, and rejected by his own people. And through all of it, he never once doubted Allah, never once stopped trusting, never once allowed the difficulty of his circumstances to break his connection with the one who created him. And that unwavering trust is part of what made him the most blessed human being who ever walked this earth. So if you are in a difficult place right now, take your pain directly to Allah, not to social media, not to endless conversations with people who cannot really fix anything. Take it to the one who can fix everything. Pray your prayers with a presence of heart that you may not have given them in a long time. Make your sujood long. Stay on the floor and talk to Allah the way you would talk to someone you completely trust, because He is the only one who completely deserves that trust. And while you are doing that, look around your life honestly. Are there habits that have been removing blessings slowly? Have you been careless with prayer? Have you let dishonesty enter your dealings? Have you been hurting people with your words and not apologizing? Have you been consuming what you know is forbidden and telling yourself it does not matter? Have you been neglecting the Quran that is sitting in your home collecting dust? Have you been so focused on what you want that you stopped being grateful for what you already have? Make the changes, even small ones, even one at a time. Protect your prayers, respect your food, earn your money with honesty and care. Speak the truth even when it is inconvenient. Help someone quietly without announcing it. Ask forgiveness from Allah every single day. Make dua for your parents, alive or past. Bring the Quran back into your daily life, even if just a few verses. Smile at your family. Apologize when you have been harsh. Show mercy to people who are struggling. These are not complicated instructions. They are simple, human, spiritual acts, and they carry more power than any worldly strategy, any business plan, any shortcut that promises results without sincerity. Because Allah responds to sincerity, always, without exception. And imagine, just imagine, what could change. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling something in your chest that you had forgotten was possible. A quietness, a kind of okayness that does not depend on everything being perfect, just a deep settled sense that you are being taken care of. Imagine your home slowly becoming a warmer place. Imagine your children becoming calmer. Imagine your relationships slowly healing. Imagine money arriving in ways you did not plan for. Imagine sleeping deeply without fear chasing you into your dreams. This is not a fantasy. This is what a blessed life actually feels like, and it is available to every single person who sincerely seeks it, not just to the religious scholars, not just to those who have been practicing perfectly their whole lives, to every ordinary person who decides today, in this moment, to begin, to take one small step back toward Allah and trust that He will take many steps toward them, because that is exactly what He promised. That is exactly who He is. Ar-Rahim, the most merciful. Al-Wadud, the most loving. Al-Karim, the most generous. He does not need your worship. He does not benefit from your prayers. He invites you back to Him because He knows that in returning to Him, you will find everything your heart has been searching for. My dear brothers and sisters, we have talked today about food and how disrespecting it removes blessings. We have talked about dishonesty in business and how it poisons wealth. We have talked about sin and how it dims the light in a life. We have talked about the Quran and prayer and how they fill a home with something no money can buy. We have talked about relationships and expectations and the quiet damage of ingratitude. We have talked about generosity and the spiritual economy of giving. And we have talked about hardship and how it can be a door to something better than what we had before. All of these things are connected. They are not separate topics. They are all part of the same truth, that this life is not just a physical experience, it is a spiritual one. And when we treat it only as a physical one, chasing comfort and money and status while neglecting the soul, we end up with everything our hands wanted and nothing our hearts needed. The person who understands Barakah understands that the goal is not to have the most. The goal is to have enough, and to feel it is enough. The goal is to pour sincerity into everything, into work, into relationships, into worship, into how you treat the smallest blessings. And then watch as Allah multiplies what you have in ways that numbers alone could never explain. Start today, not tomorrow, not after Ramadan. Not when things are better or easier or more convenient. Today, do one thing differently. Pray one prayer with your full heart. Say thank you to Allah for one thing you usually overlook. Apologize to one person you have been meaning to apologize to. Eat your next meal slowly and with gratitude. Read a few verses of Quran before sleeping tonight. Help someone in even a small way without telling anyone about it. These small acts, done with sincerity, are the seeds of a transformation that can change everything. Because sometimes, as I truly believe with my whole heart, the greatest miracles begin with the smallest habits. May Allah fill your homes with peace that cannot be bought. May He fill your hearts with a light that no hardship can extinguish. May He place barakah in your time, your health, your relationships, your income, and your children. May He make your lives a proof that when a person returns to Him sincerely, He returns to them generously. Ameen. Ameen. Ameen.